It's time to go write for the day. I thought I'd bring you guys along with me. Do I go to the library or do I go get coffee? I have been joking about trying to find my perfect writing lair on Instagram lately and just struggling because I am not good with distractions, and there's of course distractions everywhere. I think I'm gonna go get coffee because my amazing critique partner Jessie Elliott gave me a gift card to Caribou, which is the best. FYI. Shout out to Jessie. Thank you for the gift card. I'm so excited. And then I will go to the library because I actually have a book to return. Sorry for the weird angle. I'm just focusing on the road, but I'm very excited to see how writing goes today. When I get to the coffee shop, I will tell you the plan, but right now I better focus.
It's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure. I just thought I should let you know.
I'm trying to figure out this gift card thing. I've only done it once so far, but
don't worry about it.
It's like a barcode, right?
I think so.
Okay. Okay.
I'll just give it to you for free.
Are you sure?
You can hug. I got you. We'll have it right after.
Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Oh my gosh, that was super sweet. She just gave it to me for free because I was so slow finding my gift card. Wow, like Caribou is the best, you guys. I'm telling you. They're the best. Off to the library. I got so distracted that I forgot to tell you what was going on. So I will share when we get there. I am basically, in case you don't know, I drafted the first half of this book last year. When last year? Like middle of the year? So it was like 6+ months ago. And I have been working on editing those first draft words. I just finished editing that first half of the book, and it was actually kind of intimidating because it was really, really good. And I don't know about you guys, but I get so frustrated when I write series because it's always like the last book in a series is my best book, and it's like so good, and I feel like I just get to know the characters so well that just everything they do makes sense, and it's so funny and interesting, and the dialogue is my favorite. The love triangle is my favorite. I'm really enjoying writing more romance than the other two books had. This one by far has the most romance, and just kind of an enemies to lovers trope, if you will. But all that to say, I am a little bit intimidated by my own writing, and I have to start drafting completely from scratch today. Like, I think I have a little bit outline actually. I think I had written some bullet pointed notes, so I kind of have an idea of where I want it to go, but I'm a little anxious that it's gonna go a lot slower from this point on, because I was basically reading through, just adding a little bit here and there, a couple hundred words a day, and for the most part just enjoying what I was reading and thinking, wow, this is really awesome. Like, I changed a couple things and I added, like I said, a lot, but mostly I was like, this is really fun. I love the direction of this story, which doesn't usually happen. Honestly, I usually change a lot more. I had wanted to be done with this book by the end of January. It is now, hold on, what day is it even? February 9th. Not exactly on track there, and yeah. Where do I even start? We got sick the first 2 weeks of the year. Super fun way to start off a new year. And then I don't know if you can tell, but I am just getting over a cold. So I feel like it's over, but I just sound still. But that was a whole week. And so if we've had, what is it, about 5 weeks in the new year, I've been sick 3 out of 5 weeks. And so I've been doing a lot of reading, which is fun, but I'm just ready to get back to my goals, which I'm so far behind on at this point that it's not even funny. So yeah, let's go into the library, stop procrastinating, and get some work done. I came back to my car. I still have, I don't know, a half hour, an hour. I am struggling. I'm not gonna lie. If I hadn't had 2 coffees already today, I would just go back to a coffee shop in the area, but I am already highly caffeinated and like this headache, honestly, okay. let me tell you the truth. I've been staying up reading until 12:40 the night before, and then the night before that it was like 1:40. I think it was TikTok that showed me this video about how it's like if you don't have a lot of control during your day, there's a term for it. It's like revenge something something, which essentially means you stay up late even though you shouldn't, so that you have some form of control over your life because you don't have it during the day. And I was like, that's me right here, and I regret it, but I keep doing it every single night anyway, because I need me time. I am 100% an introvert. I just strongly need me time, so I have been sacrificing sleep, and I can feel it. Like, I feel so incredibly tired, it's not even real. I probably have written like 100 words so far. Anyway, let's do this. Okay, drafting in the car is not comfortable, but I made more progress than I thought. Let's see, where can I set you? Hopefully this works. I added 522 words today. My total is 20,969 words. And I'm at roughly, I don't know, I need to look at my outline because I left it at home. But I was gonna say I'm in the fun and games beat. If you know Save the Cat Writes a Novel, the fun and games beat is the one that leads up to the midpoint. I am almost right at the middle, almost, which means that most likely this will be about 45,000 to 50,000 words when I'm done with the first draft. And my first drafts are always the most bare, and I add a lot more, usually at least 10,000, if not 20,000 or more. So I'm just gonna guess maybe 70K. I don't know if you guys like pay attention to word counts or not, but the like standard for young adult fantasy is often about 70,000 words, but it varies, and I think ultimately it needs to be what the story needs. And so yeah, we'll see where it lands. I'm just gonna let it be whatever it is. But I like writing shorter books. I am actually planning to bind up all 3 books into one big compilation. And so just really quick, since we are done writing today, thought I'd share a little fun, juicy behind the scenes stuff before I go home. I have been working with a character artist. Well, I already did. It's done and in the past. And the character art for Jezebel is gorgeous. Like, I am so tempted to just show you now. But I want it to be the cover for that compilation of all 3 books that I told you about, which I won't be doing until all 3 books are published. So that's like a good, potentially a year from now or more. I think more. I think it'll have to be more at the rate that I'm going. So I have to hold on to this for a very long time. I don't want to like keep a secret, but at the same time, I want each book in the series to get its like day in the sun and the attention it deserves on its own before I worry about the compilation. So I'm basically just holding on to this absolutely gorgeous cover, or character art technically, and then I am hoping to start learning about cover design from my good friend Mandy Lynn, who has been doing my covers for so long, but now she's talking about doing a course to teach, and I'm really excited to be like her first student and learn so that I can stop putting so much of my budget into covers. Because if I could learn the skills of actually being a good cover designer, I don't know if I can get there or not, because I do think you have to really understand cover design for your genre and what sells, and then also have a good eye for the design process itself and understand the complicated process of Photoshop. But I'm excited to give it a try. At the very least, I want to do the typography for this character art cover, and that's going to be my practice attempt. I might also then do like a practice cover for my short story for Gideon, because I did that cover in Canva because it's not for sale, it's just a freebie on my newsletter, so I can practice with that. And then maybe next I would then attempt to do a cover for my nonfiction project on self-publishing that I've been talking to you guys about for so long now, and I really want to do it. It's been like a year, so maybe that'll be a good kick in the butt, and we'll see how that goes. Then I want to attempt to recover the Stolen Kingdom series at some point to make them even more on point for their genre and what's in them, to reflect the retellings that they're about, which I think is good to do every few years to reach a new audience anyway. At the same time, that could be like $1,000 to do all 4 covers. But if I learn to do covers myself, then it just becomes the cost of Photoshop and then any photos that I need to purchase. And that's way cheaper and more affordable. And if I can figure out how to do that, then I can recover this series. But again, I want to do it well. So again, this is far down the road, something that I want to work on and see if I can do it well enough with enough practice. So we'll see what happens. So let me know if you're interested in that, and I can take you guys along on the journey. Today was I just feel like I'm in it. I feel like I'm in the middle of it, and it's very hard to see what the end of this novel is going to be. But I've been here before, and I know that every time I feel this way, I just have to keep showing up every single day. Just a few more words, you know, 500 today. It was like 230 something yesterday. And I just have to keep showing up. And if I do that in a couple weeks from now, 2, 3, maybe 4, or even 5 weeks, at some point I get to the end and I made it, and I figure out what the ending's gonna be, and it's always so worth it. It's a mental game, honestly. Like, I really have to tell myself, you've done this before. It is possible. It doesn't feel like it. I feel like I'm wandering around in the dark with a little flashlight, but like that quote says that I keep on my desk, you can't see very far in the headlights of a car, but you can make an entire trip that way. I'm just gonna keep remembering that and keep moving forward. Anyway, I don't know if you can tell, but the sun is literally setting, so I'm gonna leave this parking ramp, go pick up some food, and go home, say hi to the little guy.
You started a fire.
I just wrote almost 2,000 words the very next day, and I feel like adding this to the vlog just really quick to say, you just never know what'll happen if you show up. And I'm just so excited. It's not perfect. I don't actually know what's gonna happen next. Like, I'm still definitely winging it, but I just wrote the midpoint plot twist, and it was so awesome. It's gonna be really fun. I can't wait, because I think it's gonna really surprise people. I just felt like I had to record this because today the words were just flowing, and I was like, oh, I know what to do. And yesterday it was like pulling teeth, and so every day is different. It's not always gonna be perfect, but showing up really makes all the difference, and continuing to stay focused. And honestly, I only have about a month left before my husband is gonna have to start working quite a bit more. His job is seasonal, so he's home right now a lot more, and I'm taking advantage of it as much as I can, because who knows what life is gonna look like in a month. I might not have time to do this every day, so I have to make it count. And that in the back of my mind is also really helping me stay motivated, keep going, even when I don't feel like showing up and I'd rather read a book. Anyway, I didn't bring my nice camera along with me because I wasn't planning to record this, so I hope that the sound is okay on my phone, but I just wanted to share. Let me know if you've had moments like this too. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who has just writing days that are all over the map like this. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys again very soon. Bye!
As you'd come to me, then all